Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Melee all day, and we back up in the building. I'm gonna post this, so normally you wait for some people to come up in here, but I guess I will. Yeah. What's going on, YouTube, man? Shit's wild, man. A lot of shit going on, man. Turn this air off. It's cold as a motherfucker in here. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't be cussing for the first 2 minutes. Y'all know, man, I ain't been on in a while. I ain't been able to do shit, really. They finally came and turned my internet on. Yeah, I had to move and shit, y'all. So they came and turned my internet on. So it's back on and popping now, dog. Y'all know what it is. Man, I came on today, man. I said, you know what, man? I was on Instagram. And I don't really be doing social media all like that, man. So there's just been some old goofy ass shit, man, been going on, man. People been coming to all my social media sites and doing goofy shit, catfishing. I think I know who it is, but she just a lonely old lady up in the Bronx. And she got her team, man. They stalking me. And the shit's goofy, but I don't be doing social media all like that. And so, they got the stories and shit on the Instagram. And so there was this lady. She had a forehead. And she was like, man, my life sucks. I'm just so tired of people doing me any kind of way. I just want to kill myself. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. You just want to kill yourself. So I said, I'm going to drop her a little message, man. Say, hey, man, everybody feels like that at a time in their life, man. Everybody feel like, man, life is fucked up. I don't want to live. It's not that you don't want to live. You just don't want to deal with the problems that you have or the issues that you created or that you let people put you into. Most of the time, shit is your own fault, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit is your own fault. And the shit that ain't your fault, it's your fault because you letting people do the shit that they do to you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you do have a hand and a say in what happens to you in your life. So I messaged the lady. I said, yo, man, look this window, let my plants get some light. Took my plants, y'all. I moved, but I got my babies. Yeah, they growing good. They doing good. They survived the move. So I messaged the lady. Get my chair. Hold on a second, y'all. Well, I assumed it was a lady because it said Ashley. And it was, but all you can see was her forehead. She didn't really have no program, no shit really jumping. So I said, don't kill yourself, man. Just try to get out your situation. Whatever you got going on, man, you can beat it, man. So I just kept it moving. Well, I got a message. The lady said, man, my daughter's going through, I ain't say her name. I did say her name, but she said my daughter's being abused by her boyfriend. She's only 14. I lost my job, and my husband decided he wanted to cheat on me. I just don't want to live. Man, that shit, just reading it was like, damn, this lady messaged me. And you would wonder, is this a gang? Like, the social media stalkers do. But I looked at it. I messaged her back. I said, hey, just keep your head up, man. Everybody goes through shit, man. And in time, it'll pass. You'll get over it. I said, I deal with my own shit, man, but I'm not going to fall to pieces. If you got money, one thing about money, man, money makes a lot of things more palatable. You can deal with things a little bit better if you got money, because when you got money, time heals all wounds, man. And the ones that it don't heal, it'll heal it. There might be a scar, but it's still going to heal unless it kills you. But when you got money, money eases the pain, man. Let me tell you, money eases the pain because you can distract yourself. You can put something in whatever's hurting you. You can put something in its place. You know what I mean? You can't run away. You can't hide from shit. Eventually reality's going to smack you in the face. But money does make shit easier to deal with. But back to the story. So the lady's like, she just started, this is a long ass message. I don't know this bitch. So I'm like, damn, man, that's messed up, man. Like, I don't know this lady. Like, I just wanted to give her a word of encouragement, tell her, keep your head up and keep pushing. You don't want to, because don't nobody want to die, because when you die, life is over. It's over. Like, she said, when in part of the message, she said something about heaven. I said, listen, man, I'm not no religious dude. And the shit that I'm fucking thinking about as far as heaven is, why would God give me the gift of eternal life in this heaven, in this paradise, when he give me a shitty ass life on earth, give me fucked up parents, put fucked up women in my life, do me bad, only see shit from their point of view, put fucked up police out here killing motherfuckers. Why God doing all this fucked up shit and then gonna turn around and give me a great heaven? Ain't no goddamn heaven, man. Ain't no heaven. I'm gonna get that shit right now. Ain't no goddamn heaven, man. When you are dead, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Now, some people choose to believe in that, and that's cool. But, when you do something and your mom and dad say, are you stupid? Are you dumb? 6ix9ine said, are you stupid, dumb, or stupid? When you do shit and it don't add up, you look stupid. But you believing in heaven, and that shit ain't adding the fuck up. Everything about religion don't add up. Ain't nobody got no powers. Ain't nobody pick shit up by just moving their hand. All the cancer, nobody can't just touch you and cure you. But we believe in the mythical, the magical, the majestic, the most high. But meanwhile, your daughter's on drugs, your son's a homosexual, and your woman's cheating on you with the broke ass motherfucker that been telling her lies on social media because he, who knows what. You know what I'm saying? But we believing in God. So, I told the lady, I said, ain't no heaven. So you go and fuck around, kill yourself if you want to. We all done been there. We all done had some pain that we just didn't want to live through, or we didn't want to bear it. But, hey, Pick your chin up, buttercup, and just tough through it. You know what I'm saying, man? Because it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. So, you know, I told her all that shit. Man, I got a message. Said thanks. I simply text back. I said, you're welcome. And the lady said, you know, it's crazy how God works. I said, oh, shit, she's tripping. She said, it's crazy how God works. She said, I was just sitting there thinking about taking a bunch of pills and just going to sleep and not waking up. She said, and out of nowhere, this handsome black man told me don't do it. Keep your hands on the steering wheel and keep driving. No matter if you're crying, no matter if it's raining, you can't see, the windshield wipers ain't working, keep driving till you crash, because it's going to get better. And she said, man, I just want to tell you thanks, man. I just want to tell you thanks. You really said it wasn't, you didn't say much, but you really did something. So, you know, everybody knows she's a bad one. Oh, shit. I said, God damn. I said, God damn. Maybe it is a motherfucking God in this motherfucker. For real. Maybe there is a God in this bad boy, man. Because shit, life is funny. And then I start thinking, maybe there is a God. Maybe all this shit is just a test and it don't mean nothing. And then God this is just something we go through. No, I ain't a fan. The Locks didn't lose, man. The Locks beat the shit out the Dipset. Dipset, the camera, I ain't talking about that, man. I'm on something else. And so, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. Sometimes, you know, life be going good. You be like, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And then when life is terrible, God hates me. Ain't no God. You know, as human beings, man, we're fallible. We don't know what to think. Sometimes we don't know what to do, man. But at the end of the day, I guess you just got to keep pushing. You know, you just got to keep pushing. And they came and turned my internet on today. And I was like, damn, they turned my internet on. This lady done said thanks. She wanted to kill herself. Maybe she's just crazy like me. I'm a crazy motherfucker too. Not anymore, but I used to be. And it's just like, damn, you know, you never know, man. So I don't know. But I felt that, man, go on here and see how my folks got my internet on, man. I done saved somebody's life. Probably not, but maybe, you know. But you don't know, man. Life, man. It's basically about life, man. You know, you don't know, man. You don't know what you don't know. And is there twists and turns to this life that, you know, like rain. Nobody likes rain. Ah, fuck, it's raining. And the rain might be better than the sun. I mean, they're 50-50. Because if you ain't got no rain, you got desert. And nothing can live in the desert but camels and spiders and lizards. We can't live in the desert. We need water. So, you know, you need the rain. And I guess the rain, you know, around with the pain. So, you know, you need the pain because the pain is what'll make you grow. You know, sometimes the pain will make you grow. You be cocky and you be knowing everything and everything going your way and you don't care about nothing but you. And then when that pain set in, oh shit, the fuck is that? And then you realize, damn. So, you know, with the pain come growth. Because you can grow through pain, man. You have to make some hard choices. And sometimes you have to do some shit you don't want to do. Sometimes you might have to swallow your pride. Sometimes you might have to say, I'm sorry. And you really mean it. You really be sorry, you know? And sometimes you just got to keep it pushing, man. Sometimes you just got to keep it pushing because what you might want might not be good for you. Shit, I find myself in that situation. Some shit that I wanted just wasn't good for me. Because when I got what I wanted, when I got that thing that I wanted, it always ended up hurting me. So you say, you know what? I'm not gonna want that shit no more. Leave it alone. And you might go through withdrawal. You might be sitting up crying or thinking, and then the walls start closing in on your ass. And then you might go do some shit you shouldn't be doing. But you do that shit thinking it's gonna help. And it just, make it even worse. But somebody out there listening to the sound of my voice need to hear it. If it's only one person, man, for real. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Because you might feel alone. You might feel like nobody cares. But you care. You worth something. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Because it can't rain forever. So sunshine is going to come back in your life. But see, where we as human beings, where we go wrong is when the sun shines in our life, we don't recognize it as sun. We think it's something else. We don't look at it as a blessing. We don't look at it as this is good for me. So we tend to not give it the credit or give it the thanks and the praise that we need to give it. Because it's a small thing. It's not $1 million or it's not a new car or exotic vacation, so we don't get excited about it. But if you take the time to smell the roses, you realize, man, it's the little things in life. It's the little things in life. This ain't about no mental health, 702. It's about the little things in life. I'm gonna click off the screen because I normally when I'm talking, I don't have the chat up because of the trolls and the people that's immature and silly and they say goofy ass shit. So if I'm not responding to the chat, it's because I turned it off. So everybody that's rocking with me, I appreciate you, and I'm gonna just keep going. It's the little things in life. It's the little things that somebody make you a sandwich and make it just how you like it and give it to you. Say, there you go. You want something to drink? It's the times in life when you don't have that you realize that's a blessing. That's smelling the roses. Appreciate a motherfucker. Appreciate your kids when you arguing with your man. You know what I'm saying? Or your woman. Or you fighting with your parents. Or your parents is doing something you don't like. And your daughter or your daughter or somebody come in the room or your son and give you a hug and say, Mommy, I love you, but you got that pain in your heart and it don't soothe you. Let that soothe you. Let that comfort you. You go outside and your new neighbors is like, hey, what's going on? Don't just walk past them, not speak. Because when you give good energy, it's miraculous how it come back to you. When you negative and you're mean-spirited, it just seems like that shit will find you. It will find you. Because the karma that is real, it has to come back to you. It has to come back to you. The karma that is real has to come back to you, man. And so, be thankful, man. Be glad. Because the lady, man, it's just crazy, man. The way shit is, man. Like, I don't do social media. I don't have a Facebook account. I don't want one. I got Snapchat for a dumbass reason. And I'm smarter than that, to do shit because other people's doing it. Everybody else, get Snapchat. You got Snapchat? Then hit me on Snapchat. Get Snapchat, and all I'm getting is my inbox flooded with naked white girls talking about hit me on the OnlyFans. Man, I don't pay for pussy. Nor will I ever. Tired of that shit coming in my inbox. So, yeah. So, I'm on the Instagram, man. Check this shit out. I'm on the Instagram, right? So, I knew it was bullshit from the ripper. But I get a message. Said, yo, you fine as hell. And you want a sugar mama? I want you to be my sugar baby. I give you $7,000 a week. I just need you to talk to me and be there for me. So I knew it was bullshit anyway, off the ripper. A woman gonna give a motherfucker her bread? Shit, that ain't what's up. That don't happen. She's into taking bread. She's not into baking it, mixing the dough, raising the dough, baking the dough, and then when the bread come out, she give it away. So I knew it was some bullshit, but I said, I'm gonna see where this goes. So I said, no, I couldn't do that, man. I got daughters. I was raised by my grandmother. I couldn't take a woman's money. I couldn't do that to someone. And why would you sell yourself short like that to come and offer money to a man for Isaac, offer money to a man to be your companion and friend? I said, man, that ain't what's up. I said, don't sell yourself short like that. And so she's talking and all this and all that. So one thing about me, I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't the most photogenic person. The camera don't like me. But, I've always been lucky with the ladies. I had 2 girlfriends in kindergarten. I always say that shit because it's true. Mary Ganora and Rachel Tokach, 2 little white girls. But when I was in elementary school and kindergarten, this shit was 1979, 80. White girls dating black boys wasn't cool in 79, 80. You had to be a hippie or a runaway to mess with a brother and it'd be cool for society. Shit, they called that miscegenation. It's miscegenation, a crime against humanity. Man. So I always get girls, them little Instagram, shit coming through. What's going down? I ain't tripping on that shit, man, because, most of the time, man, thirsty ass woman ain't shit. You women on the social media chasing men. And come on, baby. That's how you living. But, I met the lady, they messed me back saying all this and that. So I called one of my homeboys. I called my boy Tazo, man. I say, Tazo, man, this shit is crazy, dog, man. Like, my Instagram, a couple of these little things I done set up, and these women is going crazy, dog. I don't understand this shit. Like, They going crazy. They hitting me up. They calling up my number and all this shit's going on. You know what I mean? Melee single. So I sent Taz a text message, a screenshot of this shit. So, because it's through the Instagram. So Tazo sends me a screenshot back. It's the same shit. The motherfucker, she did offer me $7,000. She offered him $3,000. That just make me laugh, man. So you know what I mean? Like, this some YouTube shit, like, and I know who the fuck it is. You got motherfuckers off of YouTube stalking me, J Quill, and Tazo. Now, who could that be? They put it in the comment section if you know who the woman is, that lonely, old, miserable Wolfman Jack dancing bear. She's a circus dancing bear. She probably ride that little mini bikes and shit. Dancing bear. Yeah, man, like, stalking motherfucker on social media, man. Nothing better to do. And I don't come on here, I don't preach hate. You know what I mean? I don't disrespect people. I don't go against gay people. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do none of that. So the shit is crazy like that. People take this YouTube shit so seriously that they will start typing your name in and looking for social media profiles and coming there and acting and doing all this crazy weird shit, man. And it's like, damn, man. So I caught a nap today. They came, I got a new crib, y'all. They came, they set my internet up. So I took a nap, man. I was been working on shit, hanging pictures and just, you know, trying to make a new house home. You know what I mean? You know, you move in the spot, man, it just don't have that feeling right away. You know, like, damn, man, what does life got ahead for the kid now? You know? So I see like 2 or 3 on my Instagram joint. So it was a message. So I got a message from this bad bitch. Hey, what's going on? Saw your thing, you look kind of good. So I now, you know what I mean, I'm skeptical of everything. I call Tazo. I say, yo, Tazo, man, do you know? And I tell him the profile. He said, I never heard of that. I said, all right, type it in, check it out, man. He said, bro, that's not real. I said, because I don't do this. You know what I mean? I ain't chasing no bitch. I'll go out to the grocery store and see a bad bitch and get her. That's how I move. I have been known to pull something online, you know what I mean? But I can get you at the grocery store. I'm not scared to holler. All you gotta do is she shoot you a look. If a motherfucker look you in your eyes longer than 3 seconds, they want what's up. You know what I'm saying? They want what's up. Because if they don't, they're going to look away. We don't meet eyes and lock eyes. There ain't nothing cracking. So Tazo said, man, that ain't real. He said, man, she ain't got enough followers, man. That bitch is too bad to only have 530 followers. I said, yeah, you right, dog. You right. So it's like, damn, man, like, I got people stalking me on social media now. What is this world coming to? What is this world coming to? So I just want to put it in the air, man. Donna, you female Gargamel. You's a female Gargamel. Ah, goddamn Smurfs! Ah, Azriel! Leave me the fuck alone. I'm laughing. This shit is funny. Like, leave me the fuck alone, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with the fact J Quill don't want to snuggle next to you. J Quill don't want you to dig your toes into his leg as y'all lay down to go to sleep. He don't want that flat ass. That flat, imaginary big ass. That big ass that you don't have. Nasty ass. He don't want it, your leg on him as y'all go to sleep, or your arm around him and holding your hand as y'all sleep. He don't want that. Don't take it out on me. Leave me the fuck alone. Because I'm getting ready to snap the fuck out and go all the way in on you. Straight up. I'm getting ready to go all the way in on you. And I know that's what you want because your page is dead. And I don't want to do it. So I'm telling you, leave me the fuck alone. I'm in my own little world. Leave me alone, man. Quit stalking me on social media, man. Shit. You know? I don't even do that shit, man. And it's crazy because the way that these motherfuckers is coming at me, I'm not no thirsty dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a thirsty dude, man. I don't want no woman. I'm not looking for no woman. I don't even want to hit nothing right now. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be bothered, man. Because fellas, y'all know it, man. You can't kill your woman and you can't live without her. So if you don't have a woman, don't run out here and get you one, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Oh, man, because this shit is hell. This shit is hell, and this motherfucker keep coming at me. No, fellas. I'm speaking to the fellas right now. Can you imagine you getting the message? Just imagine this shit's real, too, now. You getting a message, a woman telling you she just want to pay you for your time. Let that sink in. A woman want to pay you for your time. She don't want to pay you to have sex. She don't want to pay you to be faithful. She just want to pay you to talk. And most of the time, a woman don't even want to hear what the fuck you say. She'll listen if she wants to sleep with you. But if she don't sleep with you, she want to hear. She too busy to sleep with. Coming at a brother, talking about gonna give me 7 bands a week just to talk to you. You will have to do for $7,000 a week. Is that how you keep your money? I don't want to hear no more. Just keep it. Shit's crazy, man. But like I said, man, you doing something, man. You going through something, man. Keep your head up, man. Keep pushing, man. The rainy days cannot last forever. You know, they ain't gonna last forever. I'm gonna turn my chat back on. Going back, turn my chat on. I was listening to Tazo the other night. It was last night, maybe. And he was talking about the baby. Tazo, man. Tazo's a good brother, man. It's like, I got love for Tazo because he's a young dude. And he's struggling with the rigors of life. Trying to be a good man while life throw the curveballs at you. And the way he handles shit, man, I just got love for him, man, because when I was his age, I was a demon. I was on demon time. I didn't care about nobody, and it was all about me. However it took for me to get off of you what I wanted off of you, there was no limit. And I mean no limit. And I was wrong for that. And Tazo don't do that. So it makes me have love and hope. Tazo gives me hope for the world, man, because nobody's perfect, but the brother be trying to do shit right. So that's why I would talk to him. I give him advice, the best advice, and I genuinely got love for him to where I want to help him. I want to see him succeed, man. Sometimes I don't agree with him, but I won't tell him because I got to let him see through his actions that might not work. And I could be wrong. You know, when I don't agree with him, don't mean I'm right and he's wrong. But sometimes you got to give people the space to find out that they're wrong. Because if you just trying to sun somebody all the time and trying to show them, experience is the best teacher. So when people experience some things, they'll learn better, because if they listen to you, in the back of their mind, they saying, man, my way might have worked. My way might have worked. So sometimes they got to see if their way's going to work or not. But I was listening to him, and he was talking about the baby. Everybody knows, well, everybody might not know, but the baby made some statements. You know, man, these faggots, man, they got AIDS, they're junkies. You know, he was just talking real greasy about homosexual lifestyle. And I don't like homosexual lifestyle because I'm not a part of that. But I'm not against, I don't not like homosexuals. Like if you gay, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't stand fucking. I don't do that because I'm not gay. So you never going to stick your dick in me. So we ain't got nothing to worry about. So I don't got to fear you. I'm not, you know, people fear what they don't know. And fear turns to hate because you're scared of it. And that's why people hate the homos. I don't know if I should have said that like that, the homosexuals. And so Isaac, and so he was like, man, the baby sold out because he apologized. And, you know, he was, a lot of this shit, Tazo, I agree with him 100%. He said, you know, don't nobody want to hear that I'm straight. Why do gay people got to walk around all day saying they're gays and parades and, you know, all that they do because being gay? And I agree with that, but I know why they do it. It's the same with black folks marching. You've been oppressed so long that you finally got to say, hey, acknowledge me. I have a right to live how I want to live. And that's why they do that. You know you have arrived when it's not acceptable or cool for you to fight for your rights. Imagine when white people go out here and say, man, white pride and all that, you white supremacist and you a racist because white people run everything. They got all the money, they're the majority. So that's how you know when you arrived, when it's not cool for you to protest. That's when you know you cool. If you got to protest and you ain't made it yet, you ain't arrived. When people respect your protest, that means you still got a problem. And the gays do have a problem. They're not, now, you know, it's not that gay people are accepted. It's just that it's not cool to bash them. And because it's not cool to bash gay people, now you got people acting like they cool with it. And saying they support that and I ain't got nothing against it. Salute Sakina Jones in the building. When in reality, they don't really like the gay lifestyle. I mean, I wish every man on earth was gay. Then I could have all the women to myself. So I don't hate on gay men, man. You want to be gay, my brother, I salute, applaud, congratulations. Take some of these niggas out my way because these motherfuckers is out here crushing a lot. Take them to the gay side, man. Get them out the way. So I ain't got nothing against the gay people. And I can understand why women is gay. Because I love women. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian all my life. You know what I'm saying? Just melee all day. Lesbian TV over this motherfucker, for real. I am a lesbian. I will die a lesbian. And that's just the facts. So I understand why women like women. Soft and warm and wet. You know what I'm saying? You're a dude for it. Get away from me with that thing. Scar all that shit in my eye. Fuck out of here. Fuck that shit. But the baby was wrong, man. Because why you know what I mean? Like, He should apologize. Tazo said he was wrong, but my brother Tazo, I got to disagree with you on that one, because if you go to work and you say some ignorant ass shit at work and the boss talking about firing you or tell you suspended, you going to say, you know what, man, fuck that, man. I'm allowed to say what I want to say. I'm a man. I don't back down. When I think and believe something, I'm going to say it. No, you better humble yourself and ask your boss for your job back. And whatever you got to do to get it, you got to do it, because pride come before a man's fall. And if you got babies and you got responsibilities and shit you got to take care of, if giving an apology is going to allow you to take care of those people, then you got to give it. You can't be worrying about being a tough guy and showing the world that you don't got no back down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do the right thing, man. And the right thing is harder to do. The wrong thing is easy to do. It's always easy to do the wrong thing. Why is that? You know what I mean? You got a woman and another woman is chasing you. It'd be real easy to slide in, to slide out, and then lose the life that you love just for the sake of doing something wrong. You know what I mean? But it's hard to tell that woman, no, I can't do it. You know, if a different life and I was single, I'd be all over you. But I got a life that I love and a family that I want to keep together. So I'm going to have to tell you, no, I'm going to have to keep it moving. My kids and my woman, I love them. Then I want to stay with them. I don't want to let them down. I don't want to hurt my family. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. But that's what you need to do. And sometimes it's hard to tell somebody, I was wrong and I'm sorry. Motherfuckers just want to be goons all the time, man. That goon shit gonna get you something. When you a goon, you know you're gonna end up alone or surrounded by other goons. And in a room full of goons and goblins, there might be some goons and goblins that's more goon and goblin than you are. And then you end up getting hurt. So, you know, the baby apologizing, I think he should have apologized because he said some ignorant shit and talking about AIDS and all that, man. Like, you know, people will tell me, don't do something. Or what I'm doing is wrong or fucked up. But they're not wrong for telling me that I can't live, that I can't do me. Tell somebody not to do them and see what response you get. People want you to live your life on their terms. And they don't give a fuck if you're happy or not. As long as it suits them, then they cool. You know, how many times have you had somebody in your life that they be good with everything when you doing what they want you to do? But when you do you, then you ain't shit. Now, how does that work? Because don't nobody want to be told what to do. So, you know, sometimes, man, when you offend people, man, and you hurt people, man, there ain't nothing wrong with saying you sorry, man. I mean, if you don't mean it, then don't say it. But if you really truly mean it, man, ain't nothing wrong with saying sorry. And sometimes people might not even accept your apology. And they had that right too. You can't get mad at them if they don't accept your apology. You say that's that go along, get along mentality. That runs the world. You know, Nick Durami, What's up, player? Sometimes, they call it to go along, to get along. But I look at it like, this ain't my world. I don't run the world. And I want peace. I want the right to live how I want to live. And if I want that right, then I have to afford that to everybody else. So sometimes you got to make a sacrifice. Sometimes you got to swallow them words because there's billions of people on earth. You look at the ants. That's the go along to get along, man. Ants, you got workers, you got ones that protect the nest, you got the queen that gives birth to the babies, you got ants that take care of the babies, and nobody doesn't do their job. Nobody gets mad and says, man, I ain't no worker ant, fuck that. I'm the fucking queen. Ants don't do that, man. They play their position, and you will never watch National Geographic and watch a community of ants killing each other. You'll never see that. But you come out here in society and we as human beings, we killing each other. Now you might see different species of ants fighting. You definitely gonna see that shit. So, I don't know about the stick to your own type shit. That might be the way to go. But, on this earth, the way things are, man, you're going to run into other people. So you have to consider other people's feelings, man. Or maybe not their feelings, but their right to live. That's what run the world. That's what's got this world fucked up, is motherfuckers only give a damn about they self. The people at the top only care about they self. Like this COVID shit, man. Like I'm looking at this on COVID ramping back up. It's the new variant. And I'm looking at the shit like, you know what? I probably am wrong, but it's like they looked at the shit and they realized, if this is what's missing. So if we give everybody the vaccination, COVID in the long run will kill them because they're injecting something in us, and it's population control. I don't know. I doubt if that's what it is, but you just don't know what's going on out here. I almost got the vaccination. And the dude told me, yeah, it's a 2-shot. The first one I had like a headache and shit. And then the next one I was sick for 24 hours. I said, I ain't getting it. I hate getting sick, man. Sick is the worst shit, man. Because when you get sick, that shuts everything down. You ain't going nowhere. You don't want to talk. You don't want to eat. When you sick, you ain't doing shit. Sick is the worst thing you can do. You can be sick. Go on vacation, get sick, you be in a hotel room laying down. Everybody having fun, you sick. You don't want to do nothing. So when he said that about the vaccination, I said, put the brakes on. I said, what's that noise? Beep, beep, beep. He said, you hear that? I said, that's me backing the fuck up from the goddamn vaccination. I got the fuck out of there. I said, I ain't getting it, man. And me, I'm a homebody. You know what I'm saying? Since I moved, I probably left the crib about 2-3 times, man. That's it. I just don't want to be bothered, man. Just don't want to be bothered. People out here in this world is something else. They something crazy, man. Fuck around and get killed. Get killed. Especially if you living in a fucking war zone, man. Ain't nothing worse than you being in your bed watching TV or looking at YouTube and all you hear is sirens and gunshots, man. Fuck this shit, man. I don't know, man. I think I've been in contact. I think I'm going to get in the fucking truck and get the fuck out of here, man. I think I'm going to go to the West Coast, man. I want to go to sunny Southern California, man. Because from what I hear, they said that the man said, I wish they all could be California girls. I ain't never dated no California girl. I want to see what that like. Is it sunshine everywhere? It's like sunshine. Yeah. Think I'm gonna do that, man. What y'all think, man? Anybody live in California? Arizona ain't too bad. I'll consider that too, man. I don't want to be fucking with no cartel. Anywhere you live close to the border, man, you got to worry about crime. Because motherfuckers want in the United States, man. How y'all feel about religion, man? Believe in God? You know, you're born. Some people have parents on drugs. They end up in foster care. Some people don't know who their father is, never met him, talked to him once or twice. You know, some people have seen the worst that life has to offer, man. And you've been told, be a good person, live right, follow your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Or what that Hassan said, I spin him with the ayla. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Follow your Quran. Follow your Talmud. And you will be rewarded in heaven. But God treated you like you would like shit when you was on earth. He gave you a shitty life. Or you was born with Down syndrome. Or you was a baby born and had cancer and lived 6 months. You lived long enough just to torture your parents and ruin their lives and give them a pain that they will never be able to get over. And God's going to give you paradise in heaven, though. But he gave you shit in one hand and a wish in the other. Which one's better? Which one's real? You got shit in one hand and a wish in the other. But keep believing. It's going to get better in heaven. Man, that shit just don't add up to me, man. You know, it's hard to believe. You know, I am what they call, O ye of little faith. I would love to know or have the faith to want to believe in God and there's something better and there's something that is protecting me. But some of the shit that has happened to me, ain't no way there's a God watching out for me. Maybe y'all got a God, but he don't fuck with me. He don't fuck with me. Because anytime you could be 18 years old and go through hell and be homeless in the wintertime and your parents are alive and they can walk past you and not speak to you, is there a God? Really? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's the age-old question, you know. They always had gods for everything. When you look back in time, there was a god of rain. And then they would go to the altar that they created and bring a goat and slice the goat's throat and put a basket of wheat or rice or something on the altar and leave as a sacrifice for the gods. And then they quit praying to that God for the good harvest because they found out how rain happens. Evaporation and condensation, and the clouds get full and then they rain. And in some places it don't rain. You know, they figured that shit out. Science. And so don't nobody pray to the God of rain no more. But 3,000 years ago, they was praying their ass off to the God of rain and believed in that shit with everything that they knew. And the last question that we have is, where do we come from? How did we get here? If we knew where we came from and how we got here, I doubt that people would be going to church and giving their money to the pastor so he can put gas in his Cadillac. You going to church giving an offering. If you could put a GPS tracker on money, you give that shit to the preacher for the Lord and see where that shit ends up. It's liable to end up at Levin Furniture. So where the fuck is this at? It's beeping. I thought that money was going to God. That shit's at Levin Furniture. The fuck? How the fuck my offering end up at Levin Furniture? Huh? That religion shit, man. Wax dog. Nick the roommate said, holy shit, that happened to you too? I got kicked out 2 weeks after high school graduation, right before my 18th birthday. Man, what happened to me was, man, my pops was a policeman. And I had a curfew, 10 o'clock, I always had to be in. He told me when I got grown, I could do what I wanted. I graduated high school, I was 18. I was hanging out. I never was at a party past 10 o'clock. Usually y'all know parties don't get cracking until 11, 12. Shit, I wasn't allowed to do nothing. Hey, my boy let me use his car, man. He had a drop-top Mustang. I'll call you back, Taz. I'm on the live, baby. He had a drop-top Mustang, man. He had a Menace to Society joint. It was purple and white. White leather interior, white top, purple body with the white kit on it. And he had some Daytons on that motherfucker. You don't know what Dayton rims are, go check them out. Them joints was sticking out. It was a bad motherfucker. He told me, man, he said, man, hey, man, you vacuum my shit out. You know, older homie. I said, all right. And I took that motherfucker and went about 20 miles away. I knew a bad bitch named Rita. Man, me and Rita had a hell of a day. This motherfucker calling the crib, looking for me, trying to get his car. And my dad, policeman, and the local dope man is calling my house talking about I got his car. Man, I came home, man. My pops, man, I seen steam coming out his ears. He told me the only reason I ain't fucking you up is because I kill you. Shit. I moved out I packed my shit with nowhere to go and was gone the next day. Tired of getting hit on, man. My dad fucked me up, dog. I couldn't take it no more, man. I came to the crib. I checked the mail. And I tossed the mail up on top of the refrigerator, you know. Like, not tossed it, but like just, you know, lay it up on top of the refrigerator, hit the top of the refrigerator and fell behind it. So I pulled the refrigerator out to get the mail. I get the mail. I push the refrigerator back and the refrigerator gouged up the cheap-ass linoleum. Man, he came home and seen that and fucked me up. I had a BB gun he took off somebody. And it looked like an M16, man. Felt like one, except it shot BBs. When he got done with me, that motherfucker was in 2 pieces, man. And I was hurt. Like, I think he broke something on me, man. I just laid in the bed for days, man. I was hurt like he hurt me, man. And I told myself, that's the last one. I ain't taking no more. I'll kill him. My dad fucked everybody up in the house, man. Stepmom, me, my sister. Who you gonna call when the police is beating the shit out you? No one. All you could do is run. And that's what I did. And I ran to the streets and fucked the next 15 years of my life up. And there's still residual damage to this day. For me and my kids. For me and my life. It made me a cold, heartless son of a bitch. Because I felt like didn't nobody care about me. Didn't know where the fuck my mom was. So I didn't care about nothing. And that's how I was living. Yeah, linoleum, man. We used to break dance on that shit. You get a piece of linoleum for 10 fucking bucks, roll it up, and be out there break dancing. I did him a favor. Now he got fucking tile in the kitchen. Shit, he should have, when we moved in that house, he should have took that cheap red shit up. Looked like brick. Looked like red brick in the kitchen. It was fucking linoleum. He beat the shit out of me for that, man. Straight up, man. Shit was crazy, man. My pops was a savage. That's what I was telling them, Taz. I said, I can't answer Taz over the live. That boy Tazo in the building. Yeah, man, my pops. I used to go to school, man, and I would have to fight because my dad done beat somebody's mom up. This motherfucker came to school talking about my dad broke his mom's wrist. And he wanted to fight. I fucked him up, though. I'll never forget that shit. I fucked that dude up. He was a white dude. People used to always say, come to school and tell me, your dad took drugs off of me, ain't arrest me. Like, everything my dad did, if he did it or didn't do it, I had to atone for it. You know what I mean? I had to atone for it. And so that made me not want to be no cop. And when I look back on it, shit, I should have been a cop, man. Then I would never had to worry about jail. As a black man, that's why you should become a cop, because then you ain't got to worry about jail. That's how we can stay out of jails. Every nigga just become a cop. Before you fuck your record up, just become a cop. And then, you know, you got all these bad white guy cops, bad nigga cops. Fuck it. I mean, I wouldn't advocate it for society, but, you know, man, like, you want to stay out of jail, become a policeman. And you'll never have to worry about it. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't all bad, because then sometimes I got out of a lot of shit I did. One time, man, this dude pulled up, man, and I had drugs but no money. I jumped in the whip. He's like, yeah, this my girl. Cute little blonde head chick. Man, she was an undercover cop. I didn't talk to my dad for like 3 years. He just lived a town over. One town over. And I made that sale, and somehow, some way, I got a phone call. And it was my pops. You know you just sold to the man. But they never came and got me. Shit, man. I love my dad, man. You know, everybody make mistakes, man. I can't punish my father for things that he did wrong. I didn't know handbook. If my dad had me, he was 19 when I was born. I look at me as a 19-year-old. I didn't have kids at 19, but if I had oh Lord, that motherfucker liable would have been a serial killer today. So, you know, I forgive him. My dad being a cop saved my fucking life. Straight up, man. Saved my life, man. Because at the end of the day, the man still had love for me, even though I was being a dickhead. I was being a dickhead, but he never gave up on me, man. He had to let me find my way, you know? And shit, we all right today. It could be better, but it ain't like it was. Life is crazy, y'all. Life is crazy. Hey, Tazo, I was telling him about your live last night with the baby, man. You went in on the baby. And I said, man, that nigga needed to apologize, man. Because he said some fucked up shit, man. And one thing we got to realize, man, is that the world ain't ours, man. We don't own it. And people all over disagree. And you have a right to feel how you feel. But I don't know if you have a right to, well, you do have a right to say whatever you want. But there's consequences for the shit you say. And when you realize you done said some fucked up shit, you crazy. And when you realize you said some fucked up shit and it fucks with your money, and there's people relying on you to take care of them with that money you make, your ass better apologize, especially when the motherfucker, you a rapper and they telling you, we don't want you to do the shows, man. Our audience and the people, nigga, you better apologize. You can have empty pockets and stand on what you said and be a man and a tough nigga and all that shit, but he should never said that shit. He said some fucked up shit. The motherfuckers got AIDS and they're junkies and all type of shit. That nigga felt like he had white privilege, and they showed his black ass. Oh, you still a nigga? Yeah, but Trump got white privilege. It don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? It don't make it right. But you got to realize sometimes you got to do some shit you don't want to do in this life to get where you want to get. And if your pride and your tough man tell you don't do it, then you're not going to get where you want to get. So what's more important? For you to be where you want to be, or for you to have pride and be able to say, yeah, thump your chest, and to appease other people. You know what I mean? He said what he said. He realized, oh shit, I should have said that shit. That's fucking with my bread. And then there's people out here to say, yo, man, if you can't say what you feel, Rock Timbers King says, if you can't say what you feel, that's not free. We're not free. That's the thing. We're not free. We're just freer. We got a little bit more freedom than other people. It is what it is, man. We live in this world, man, and you got to learn how to finesse it to get where you want, or you could let the phrase of buck dancing rule you. So you're going to do what you need to do, or you're going to let a phrase that somebody created govern you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about somebody breaking you, because do you think the baby don't think that way no more? He spoke how he feel. They just try to punish him for saying it, and so he apologized. And then he can go back to feeling how he want to feel and go back to making money. What's more important? Having money to take care of your family, or being able to not buck dance? Because see, after a while you realize, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. Who the fuck want to get up and go to work? You buck dancing at the job because a white man owns the shit. You buck dancing at work then, if that's the case. When you get up out your bed, when that alarm go off and you don't want to get out of bed, buck dance your ass up out of bed, nigga. You buck dancing for that alarm. You know what I'm saying? When your gas tank is on empty and you got to go get gas, buck dance your ass to the gas station because you got to pay for that gas. You buck dancing. You should go to the fucking gas station, put gas in your car, don't pay, and pull the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? We buck dance all day, every day. You go to the grocery store and you pay for food. You buck dancing because you didn't go in there and just take it and walk out. You had to go in there and pay that man your money. You had to buck dance and give him your money. The whole society, we buck dance all day long. When you think about it, you buck dance for some pussy. You go to the mall, get your outfit. You go to the barber, get your haircut. You go get some smell good. And you see a female and you start macking. You buck dancing. Yeah, they need you, but they don't need you because they can hire somebody else. You need them more than they need you because they'll fire your ass. And there's another person waiting in line to take your job. You could be at work and niggas at work will throw you up under the bus to try to get you fired. And the man will fire you. And we be in the office trying to explain. Or we'll say fuck it and quit. That's what I used to do. I done quit a million fucking jobs, man. Hey, man. The thing about it, man, is we buck dance every fucking day. That's all I'm saying. We buck dance every day, but we don't see it that way. When you get up and go to work, you buck dancing for a paycheck, man. When the boss tell you, all right, after you get done with that, do this, do that, that's buck dancing. Because if he wasn't paying you, you wouldn't be there doing it. Buck dancing for the check. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that You could basically turn anything into buck dancing. When the boss tell you do some shit you don't want to do, and while you be doing it, you be over there cussing his ass out. I'm tired of this bitch ass motherfucker, man. This motherfucker always got me over here doing this stupid shit. This ain't even my motherfucking job, man. I'm sick of this motherfucker, man. He say one more thing to me, I'm gonna slide him in his jaw, knock him the fuck out. Watch. You be over there telling other motherfuckers, I'm telling you, dog, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up, man. You're buck dancing. You're buck dancing. But we choose not to see it that way because we're doing what we got to do to take care of our family, to take care of ourselves. Sure. Tazo said, if y'all ain't reading, he said, I forgot I can do this. See, I ain't been on it so goddamn long. If I don't show up to work, my boss won't make money for his business. So he needs my labor and skill. No, he needs a laborer with skills. Yes, you're right about that. But he don't need you because he could hire somebody else. He could hire somebody else. He got enough money, he could sell the business and go move to Florida. At the end of the day, one hand does wash the other. You are right about that. If he ain't got no employees, he don't have no business. But he still has the upper hand because he's at the top of the heap, not the workers. That's why people be trying to get unions and unionize the job. And if them people say the baby ain't performing and they put somebody in his spot, see how many motherfuckers go to the festival and protest and say, I ain't coming in if the baby ain't here. If you make a sign and go protest, you be the only one out there. Because them festivals is going to sell tickets whether the baby's there or not because they got other acts. And them other acts, are they buck dancing? Should all the artists come and say, well, if you don't let the baby perform, we not performing? Fuck your festival. Now that would be power. But them other people not going to do that for the baby. Because fuck the baby. He said that stupid shit. See, that comes a time when you speak. You can say what you want and you can do what you want in this world, but there are consequences to your actions. And then when people get the consequences, then they want to backpedal or call foul on the play. Why would all of a sudden this motherfucker come out here and start bashing gays? Gay people ain't going nowhere, man. It's like white folk hollering nigga. What do you want black people to do? Get on a rocket ship and just jet up into outer space? Black people ain't going nowhere. We here. And gay people ain't going nowhere. I felt you when you was talking about the gay people and how they be snapping out. No, he just said some dumbass shit. He said something to offend people. See, Tazo, now look, what you just said. But Melee, he didn't threaten nobody or wish harm on nobody. Why can't he have his opinion? So a white person should be able to say, fuck you, nigga. I don't like niggas. I don't want no niggas working here. That's my opinion. Somebody will ruin their career because people are gay. And society is trying to, so they say anyway, I don't know if I believe it. It's just a cool thing to do right now, to be honest. Society is trying to be inclusive, to evolve to a place where you can be who you are without having to worry about your safety or your right to live and enjoy life. If you make it cool for the baby to come out here and say gay people are junkies and they got AIDS, well, there's straight people with AIDS. If it's cool for him to do that, Jay Quill, if it's cool for him to do that, then it should be cool for white people to say nigga. It should be cool for white people to say, man, black people are monkeys. They got diseases. They can't use our toilets. Then that should be cool. You know what I mean? If we're going to let people say whatever they want and it be cool, then, you know what I mean? Then that got up to everybody. then the white supremacists should be able to come out here and say fuck that shit about us, and we can't do nothing about it. As a black person, if somebody's out here that's famous and an entertainer and a pitch man for products and they screaming and hollering niggas ain't shit and all that, and don't nothing happen to them, niggas would be going crazy. Man, this motherfucker selling Doritos, niggas be talking boycotting Doritos. Travis Barker got a Doritos commercial. He good. Exactly, Terry in the chat. Opinions have consequences, and the baby's getting it. He should have kept that shit to himself. He should have kept that shit, man. It's an opinion, and you are entitled to your opinion. Sometimes when you give it, it's going to be some motherfucking blowback, man. You know, it is a fine line, man. You know, it's a fine line. None of us are free, man. We're not free. We have the illusion of freedom. We're free to a degree because we're not in jail or slaves. We can get in our car and drive where we want, you know. But before you can do that, you got to have your go in line or the man to get you. The infant. I mean, my thing is that I don't understand why the baby said it, man. There's gay people. There's white supremacists. There's straight people. There's all kind of people into all kind of shit, man. There's dudes out here that will pay you to have sex with their wife while they watch. I don't like the baby either. I don't know how he blew up. This shit is crazy, man. A lot of these rappers is ass to me, man. But that's just my opinion. That don't mean it's true. Obviously, some people do like the baby because the nigga's making money. But I could honestly say I would never buy none of his fucking music. I ain't buying nobody's music. If I can't listen to it for free, then them streams, YouTube can pay for it and all that. But I ain't buying nobody's music. I'm too old. Rocktimus King got a point. Yo, this is my point. Our own are going to restrict us free. Our own are going to restrict us free, our freedoms, because they are taught to just do your job. I mean, if you're getting paid, then do your job. That's what you're getting paid for. I mean, it's just one of them things, man. It's being politically correct, man. You know, when you're in the limelight in millions of people know who you are and you get paid to be a representative of the people, then you got to include all the people. What the baby said about gay people ain't no different than that country singer that they caught him saying nigger. He came home from a party or some shit and he said, "Get this nigger. He's fucking asleep." And he think he was talking about one of his white friends, called him a nigger or some shit. Now he on Good Morning America apologizing. It's the same shit. You think he's after that apology, he's like, I was wrong and I was childish and you know I said it. You know what I mean? Like I felt him. I don't think his career should be over. I don't think the baby's career should be over because there are gay people, and the gay people gonna have to realize that there are people that don't like you. And they have a right to not like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you'll know society has gotten to a point where shit's cool because everybody can be whoever the fuck they are. And you have to pay for what you say. You want to go out here as a white person and look at somebody black and say, "You motherfucking nigger. Kill that nigger." And he kicked your ass, that's a consequence. We'll see how many times you go out here and call a black. That's why white people don't call black people nigger. Because they know they're going to get their snot box rocked. So they don't do it. They say it in private. And that's how it should be. You know? You want to talk about, man, I can't stand them gay motherfuckers, man. They be out here and they be being all girl and all that, acting all like a woman and all that. I hate that, man. Just be gay. Why you gotta act like a woman? Just be a gay man. You're not a woman, you're a man, and you're gay. You ain't gotta look like a woman, you be gay. Be gay. Don't, you know, I like women. I don't run around all day. I be feeling him when he said that. I don't run around all day and say, I love women and good pussy rights. I'm fighting for good pussy rights. I ain't doing all that, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. The baby fucked up, and he realized it, man, because they banned his ass, kicked him out from the festival, man. You know, as an entertainer, just get your money, man. Just get your money, stack your chips, and then one day you'll never have to work, and you can enjoy the rest of your life doing whatever the hell you want to do, man. Hey, man, it's the game, man. You got to learn how to play the game, man, the game of life. You got to learn how to play it or you will lose. That's why everybody don't win at life. Everybody got rules, man. Donald Trump, they can rock his snot box. You watch. They got something in store for him. And the reason you can guarantee this. They are going to rock Donald Trump's snot box because they cannot stand for another president to come into office and do the shit he was doing. So they're going to make an example out of him. Because no one is going to let one man run everything. No one. Them people stormed the Capitol. You think they're going to give another president that power? The next time they might come in there with guns and shoot and kill everybody and kill all the lawmakers. And then what? Anarchy. They're going to make an example out of Trumpy Bear. I guarantee that. They're going to make an example out of Donald Trump because they don't want another president coming in there and doing the bullshit that he did. And that's going to be a fact. That's the facts, Jack. Hey, man, my boy called me. Well, a homegirl called me. She said, yo, they took the dog. My man got a dog, Malachi. Man, he's a pit bull. He's like a bully. He's some type of pit bull, man. This motherfucker looked like he was a spawn steak. He's jet black, muscular, big ass jaws. He looked like he'd eat a person. Literally, he looked like he'd bite you and chew you and eat you. He's a bitch. When he walked past you, he lowers his head. You could tell my man done beat the shit out of him, and he scary as fuck. He stay in the cage all day. But my man's son love him, you know what I mean? His girl love him, and, you know, it's his dog. Let the dog out. He said he made some noodles, came back outside. Somebody left the gate open. Dog gone. Girl called me and said, man, they took the dog. Somebody stole the dog. I said, well, I hope he went to a good owner. He been in the cage for the last 5 fucking days. But, I mean, if somebody took him and stole him, I hope it's a good owner at least. I'll get him back, but somebody took Malachi. See what Rockimus King saying right here, y'all. I like a payday just like the next man. But falling and tripping over the same rock is ridiculous. True. True. Trump was in office, we wouldn't be having the pressure to take this vaccine. Man, that's true. See, man, in our society, one of the things that's right now is everybody has a voice. And everybody having a voice truly isn't a good thing. Because some people are uneducated. Some people have hidden agendas. And some people just make up, like you'll have a website or somebody that have a YouTube channel. And they just say anything for views. And because they got good editing and they tell a story good, they got a bunch of followers. And everything they say is a lie. And then you got people that come, hear this shit, believe it, and take it out to their people. And now this bullshit is spreading. And maybe the vaccine is just that, a vaccine. Back in the early 1900s, they had a thing called polio. And guess what? They made a vaccine. And we don't worry about polio no more. Polio used to kill. Now imagine if back in them days you had the internet and people saying, they're trying to kill you with the polio vaccine, don't get it. Now today we might still be worrying about polio. And that's the thing. Nowadays we got so much shit out here, you don't know what's true and what ain't true. Free speech. Free speech will have you in a rabbit hole looking for the golden goose. For real shit. Free speech, and they call it the rabbit hole because it never ends. So you be in a never-ending hole looking for something that don't exist. You know what I mean? That's what free speech got us at today. And so in order for me to be able to say whatever I want to say, yeah, there you go, Jay Quill. Trump also said inject bleach into your body. Exactly. The president of the fucking United States is telling people if you put your arm under a UV light, that might kill the virus. Or maybe there's some type of, when you wipe a surface off, bleach kills it. So maybe there's some type of way we can inject that into us. Your president, not mine. That's what that man said. That's why we could never have an idiot. Donald Trump should have never been president. The motherfucker never ran nothing. He ran the Trump organization, and that motherfucker should be in jail for the fraud, the shit that he did. My homegirl from the Bird, Tamisha Godfrey, she says vax people are still getting sick, spreading Rona and dying from it. And that's a fact. That's a fact. What they did was they know this shit's killing people. They know this Rona's killing people, and they trying to rush something out there. You know what I mean? They rushing shit out there. But they trying, you know what I mean? I think they trying. The good in me wants to believe that they're really trying. But until they say it's 100%, I'm not gonna get it. I know good people. He said, look at the president now. That was not sarcastic, Rocktimus King. He did not say that shit sarcastically. No, the fuck he did not. I'm not going to let you get away with that, and I love you to death. He was behind the podium, and he was talking about the shit for 5 minutes. He never cracked a smile. He even did not say that motherfucker's an idiot. You saying Biden's a joke. You're entitled to that opinion. But this is what I want from my president. I don't want to see you on CNN and Fox News every fucking day. Donald Trump said so much stupid shit that you can't remember nothing he said because he said so much shit. It's like a comedian. You go see a comedian. If he got one funny joke, you'll remember it. But you go see Chris Tucker and you leave out, you can't remember nothing he said because everything the motherfucker said was funny. Facts. You go see a funny-ass comedian, you might can remember one joke, the funniest one. But you go to a weak-ass comedian and you won't remember shit about him. Maybe one joke. You go Chris Tucker, you can't remember nothing because you was cracking the fuck up the whole time. Donald Trump on the news every day. He done said this. He done did that. He done said this. Shithole countries. And that motherfucker, I want my president to be a president. And I don't want to hear about the shit. That's how you know you're a good president, man. You ain't got to tune in every day and everything the president say is on every fucking channel. You think that we was in Russia and Donald Trump was controlling the media. That motherfucker stay on the news saying some fucked up shit. Yeah, Joe Biden, you know. But this is the thing, man. Like, until Donald Trump, most motherfuckers didn't even care about politics. Because no matter who's in office, our lives really didn't change that much. Our lives didn't even really change that much with Donald Trump, except for when the COVID hit. Because they fucking do, each president makes a cut. And it's like death by 1,000 cuts. One slice here, one slice there, little splinter there, little bruise here. But after 1,000 of them, it takes the toll. It takes its toll. And then we find ourselves in a fucked up situation. Ain't no president gonna come in and change a whole bunch of shit. Ain't no president gonna come in and, what did Barack Obama do? All he did was be the first black president. That's all he did. Got free health care for some people that couldn't afford no health care. But, man, the politics shit, I follow it just because I just know shit. Certain shit, I just know shit. You know, like, I like political shit. So I follow it. But most people couldn't tell you who's the Secretary of State. Yeah, Trump on Twitter every fucking day. Come on, man. Act like a president acts. Good or bad, just act like a president, man. You on Twitter every day. Coming out here and singling out regular citizens. Wag, we all got kennels. Obama did more for the LGBT than he did for anyone, including blacks. I mean, what did he do for the LGBT community? See, black folks, people will say that, and not to say that you're not smart, but you just ain't got your third eye open. Obama did more for black folks than you can ever fucking imagine. We used to be slaves, motherfucker. Do you understand that? Black folks had no rights in the United States in the 1800s. And now we have a black man as president. That's what he did. He became president. And now we can say we had a black man be president. When you look at the history of black people, you have some people that will come on here and say, blacks ain't shit, they can't do nothing, they can't think, they ain't this, they ain't that. And we're slowly, one nigga at a time, changing that. So if you can't let Barack Obama be an inspiration to your grandkids, you show them Harriet Tubman, who fought against slavery, and you show them this one, and you show them Frederick Douglass and Booker T, and then you show them Venus and Serena, and then you show them Barack Obama. Maybe you can instill in your grandchild that they can go and do something great and achieve more than you. And if they believe it and they go out here and they have what it takes, they can actually make it. That's what Barack Obama did for black folks. You can't do nothing without hope. You can't do nothing if you don't believe, because then you won't move. So what? LGBTQ people should be protected. They should be protected. You know what they do to gay people? There's a boy out in Wyoming that was gay. They fucking tied him to a fence post and fucking killed him. Mutilated his body. All because he was gay. Yeah, black people, we should be protected. We should be given rights. But should they only focus on us? Or should everybody get a little piece? Should everybody be protected? Barack Obama, understand his dilemma. I'm going to tell you why Barack Obama was a great president for black people. Because if he would have came in to office and did a whole bunch of shit for just black people, we would never have another black president. He played his hand the right way. Now we got Kamala. Motherfuckers say she ain't black. Well, she's in office saying she's black. So the white people that hate black folks, they calling her black. And that's what counts. Now we got a black female in the White House. We're making inroads. Man, it's about the whole and not just one person. It's about the whole. If we can advance as a race, then maybe when they break the bread, a crumb will find its way to you. But if they not gonna do nothing for the race of black people, ain't no way a crumb can come your way. We all, like Martin Luther King said, I've been to the mountaintop. I seen the other side. And I might not get there with you, but we will get there. And that's just the way it is, man. Some people have, and some people have not. That's just the way it is. But I can honestly say that I ain't rich and I ain't doing great things because of me, because the choices that I made. And you ask yourself, and if you're going to be honest, are you not rich? Are you not where you want to be in life because of you and the choices you made, or because of somebody else? When your teacher in the 8th grade told you to do that report and you didn't fucking do it, was that racism? When your coach told you lift weights and run laps and get in shape and you went home and played Nintendo, was that racism? No, that was you. But we as human beings don't want to set responsibility. You got women out here that'll tell their man, you ain't shit because he can't buy you a Benz. Or you ain't shit because he can't pay all your bills. But when I met you, you didn't have no fucking Benz. When I met you, you was in debt living off your daddy. But I ain't shit. People got life fucked up, man. People don't want to take responsibility for their fuck ups because it's easier to blame society. It's easier to blame somebody else for the shit you didn't do. Look, when we talking about now, you can't get to where you're going if you don't know where you come from. And the meaning of that is this. If you're lost, how the fuck you gonna find your way to New York if you don't know which way to go? You don't know. The past is very important. You can't get somewhere if you don't know where you coming from. So wherever you at right now, let's say you lost and you don't know where you're at. How you gonna get to where you want to go if you don't know where you're at? The past is important, man. Nobody, like, people talk to Boule and people talk about the Boule and the secret societies. Do you really think that somebody's going to knock on my door and say, Melee, you, we like what you're doing on YouTube. We want to bring you into the Boule. We're going to give you millions of dollars. We want you to do this and do that. And you got to eat babies and eat a shit sandwich. And then you can do whatever you want. You can be in the Boule. That's horse shit. That's horse shit. Somebody got to play in the NBA. Somebody got to make movies. If it wasn't Denzel, it could have been Eddie Murphy or whoever. But somebody got to do it. So somebody's going to be in that position. Fucking, it might be a Boule, a group of motherfuckers in his all, but them motherfuckers ain't holding no sway over people's lives. Shit is just crazy, man. I mean, we have this. Rashida Taylor said, Harris claims she black when it's convenient. How? How? Show me a video of her claiming to be something other than black. That's what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? Like, I will never get where I need to be worrying about what Kamala Harris identifies as. That's not going to do it. If I narrow it down and I say, okay, I got her here, right here. She said she was Indian. See? What's that going to do for me? Nothing. So I'm not going to worry about it. Like they say, man, if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Why worry about it? Why worry about it? Rock the Miss King, my man. You know I fool with you heavy. The leader of the nation right now cannot put a thought together. Guess what, bruh? That's what advisors are for. Do you think that Joe Biden knows about energy? Do you think that Joe Biden knows about space? The president of the United States has advisors all around him for every fucking decision he makes. And then he has people telling him, okay, if we do it like this, this will happen. And then he has someone saying, but if we do it like this, this will happen. And then he sits there and he thinks about which one he wants to go with. And he picks it. And he gets to do that because people voted for him. They hollering at voter fraud. They stole the election, but they can't prove it. So if you can't prove it, that's not to say that it didn't happen. But if you can't prove it, then there's no proof that it did happen. So how can you scream something happened if you can't prove it? Like I said, you can't say that it didn't happen. But if you want me to believe you, you got to prove it. I'm just not going to believe you because you say it. Bailey, this is your baby. I did sleep with her. Look at the DNA. Can't prove it. That ain't my baby. Hey, man, Judge Joe Brown said a lot, and I fool with Judge Joe Brown. But Judge Joe Brown is not incapable of being wrong. You know what I'm saying? I said a lot of shit, too. Do you think everything I said and believed with my whole heart was always right? Harris is not white on her birth certificate. Her mother is Indian, her dad Jamaican. How you get white? See, that's I'm a logical person, man. And if you hit me with some logic, I'm open to change my mind. I'm not one of these people that if I believe something, like the Trumpers. If somebody's a Trumper, you give them proof, facts, no conjecture. They don't want to see it or believe it because then they have to admit they was wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with being wrong. Because I'm wrong on one thing don't mean I'm wrong on everything. And some people don't want to admit no fault or no wrong because then they feel like, well, then everything I said can be brought into question. No, just was wrong about that. It's okay to be wrong. Yeah. Harris is a swirl. She's a swirl girl. She's not. It's like this, man, when you think about it. I'm not really black. But society tells me I'm black. My dad ain't black. If my dad's dad is black and my dad's mom is white, how can my dad be black, but he can't be white? He's not black or white. He's just my dad. And when a black person and a white person have a baby, that's what my dad is. He's that. Now, whatever title you want to put on it, feel free. But he's not black because his mother's white. So, yeah, Kamala really probably ain't black. But how many people today are black? One thing about white people, you know white people white, but they ain't nothing but white. Somebody of color, you don't know what the hell they are. They could be black and white. They could be Puerto Rican, white. You know what I mean? They could be who knows. But if there's some African blood in there somewhere or some dark-skinned blood in there, they call you black. But somebody else, a white person, white people ain't really white. White people will tell you, I'm Italian. I'm Irish. When the facts remain is that, how can you be Irish because you lived in Ireland? So did you come up out the dirt? Did these people come up out the dirt? They were just people that lived in a place. And because they lived in that place, they said, I'm this. That ain't no different than somebody saying, that would be like two fucking people that's in a gang and they have a baby, and then that baby running around telling people, I'm blood. I'm blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm blood. I'm not white. I'm not black. I'm not purple. I'm not yellow. I'm blood. I'm a blood American. I'm Italian. Because you from Italy? You're Italian? The shit don't even make no sense when you get to thinking about it. You are what you are. You are a product of your mother and father. Your skin color, that's the color you are. I'm caramel. That's what I am. I'm caramel. I seen probably like 3 black people in my life, for real. I seen this dude at Cedar Point. He was literally purple. That shit, it was fucked up because I never seen nobody that dark. I was like, he got to be from the Sudan. People from the Sudan are black, man. They look like fucking black pots. They look like a fucking frying pan. They look like what them things called you fried chicken in and real good skillets. Cast iron. That motherfucker was cast iron black, man. Straight up. I was a black person. You know? That's a black person. They call us black, but black ain't no race. Black ain't no race. It is a race of people. You Italian, you Irish, you Chinese. The race of people is just the land you come from. What country is black? You know what I mean? What country is black? Oh, I'm black. Where that at? What country is that? What continent is that on? Black. Motherfuckers say I'm white. Okay, you're white. From where? Are you Italian? Are you Irish? Are you hunky? Are you Hungarian? I'm Swedish. I'm Sweden. I'm Swedish. What are you? This is black folks. Black. Well, where's that at? That's not a race. Right. What country is white? That's not a race. And they're not white. They pink. They peach. They should be so called peach. They're not white. Shit crazy, man. Shit's crazy, man. People are so preoccupied with color and where somebody come from. Like if you come from a certain place, you can't achieve certain things. Or if you come from a place, you ain't no good. It's all designed because they want to herd you into a category and control you. It is what it is, man. It's just depressing, you know, to think that you can't be all you can be because the color of your skin. That's just fucked up, man. But I'm going to step up out of here, man. If you're going through something, man, persevere, man. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Don't nobody love you. Melee do.